What is going on, random strangers on YouTube? My name is White, and I'm standing in front of an empty bookshelf. I just got at an estate sale for $10, probably from a dead person, and a $5 bill. And today, I'm starting a new video game collection. We'll get to the rules and we'll get to the $5 bill in about 5 minutes, but first let's take a quick peek and a sad look back, if you will. Let's not call it sad, let's call it nostalgic at my original video game collection. Let's jump into that.
So let's take a shaky, real amateur hour photographer look at my original video game collection. This collection I started in the summer of 2012, and it hit its peak when I filmed this video, which was the summer of 2015, and I sold off everything for all intents and purposes by the summer of 2016. I had two kind of mass exodeuses. I sold off a bunch of stuff in the summer of 2016 right before I took this video to downsize the collection before I put the shelving units in this room. And then by 2016, I was just kind of blown out by the disorder of this collection, and that was when I started to kind of brainstorm about starting new for multiple different reasons. Most people don't agree with my decision, and you guys are probably correct in the long run. I'll probably regret selling all this stuff. But the big reason for me was motivation, game hunting. Me and Fanta would go out, and it would just be the same stuff over and over again that I had already had 5 copies of in my collection. It'd be Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario 64, games that I should be excited about finding, but I already had them in perfect condition, so they're just like basically resell bait over and over again. I missed the excitement of adding stuff to my collection. So in the summer of 2015, I sold about half of this. You guys can see the complete in box, or I'm sorry, you can see the collector's cases for the N64 games over there. Those games got sold. Same thing with the Super Nintendo games below them. Those are a lot of valuable titles: Earthbounds, Secret of Mana, Contra. So a bunch of those valuable games got sold because I wanted to get rid of collector's cases. What else got sold? All the DS games you can see at the bottom right there got sold also during this exodus. Pokemon games, all that stuff sold for like $1,000 in just a few days. Overall, I made about $3 grand selling half of this collection on eBay. And then this last summer, when I sold the rest of it, I made probably another $3,000, maybe $4,000, for a grand total of, give or take, $7,000. And that is why this new collection, I really want to keep track of everything. I want to keep track of money going into it, money coming out of it, and stuff going into the collection, and more importantly, where it came from. Half of this stuff you guys are looking at, I have no idea where I got it. We just kind of lost track of what garage sale, what Craigslist find, what eBay trade. So this new collection, I'm also going to be documenting everything. I'll be putting little notes in the games, the date, the place, and the amount of money I spent on each game that gets added to the collection. So now that we've taken a peek at this old collection, let's go ahead and jump into starting this new collection and kind of explain the rules, if you will.
So now that we got the hard part out of the way, let's jump into the fun part, or the challenging part. Hopefully it'll be fun, or it might be a big train wreck, and all of you guys that said I shouldn't have sold my old collection will be right. That's probably more likely. Anyway, $5 bill, empty bookshelf. I'm starting a $5 video game collection this month, the month of October 2016. And basically what that means is I'm going to start an entire new collection with just a $5 bill. A couple things I'm going to jump into about the collection and how I'm going to do it. So the first thing, I'll be buying and reselling to add money to the collection. So I'm going to start with $5. I already have the first find. I'm kind of lying to you guys. You guys have seen it. We're going to jump into that. I'm going to start with a $5 bill, and I'm going to work my way up via buying, adding to the collection, and reselling for future money. You guys will see every little detail I do, unlike my last collection where I was kind of, I wouldn't call it sketchy, but I said I might add this to my collection, I might sell it, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then stuff came and went randomly. This collection, you guys are going to know every single game on it, every single game sold, and for how much. You're going to know every single detail. A quick little set of guidelines, if you will. I'm going to be selling on eBay. If that's not your thing, I totally understand. I don't love resellers. But keep in mind, I'm going to be selling on eBay to add money to buy new games. So I consider it trading. I call it eBay trading. Call it what you want. But we'll be doing a lot of eBaying. PayPal fees and eBay fees, I totally understand they exist, but I'm not going to be keeping track of them. If I sell a game for $20, I'm going to add a $20 bill to the stash. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to add $17.50. I understand that that's how it should go, but I don't really have time for eBay fees and seller's fees. We'll just call that a loss. And I know a lot of people are going to mention that in the comment section. Let's just not worry about the seller's fees. If I get 20 bucks for a game, it's going to be a $20 bill. I don't want to add quarters and I don't want to add change and stuff to the stash. Second ground rule, this is going to be new game hunting content, but that's not going to stop other game hunting content. If I get a find at a garage sale, I'm going to show you guys that find in this series, and I'm going to show you guys that find on the yard sale game hunting series. Do not worry, we're not canceling anything. We're not going to be doing any less content. This is just going to be supplemental to the other game hunting channel, the other game hunting content on the channel. Third thing, if I find a $2,000 TurboGrafx lot for 80 bucks, I will be getting it, and I'll be storing it at Fanta's house. This collection is exclusive to this bookshelf. I still have the game room, and I still have a game room at Fanta's house where about half of my collection is still kind of hidden away. And I wouldn't say half of it, I'd say like 1/5 of it, loose Kart stuff. If I find a bunch of really good deals, I'm not going to pass it up just because I don't have enough money. I'll just not do it with this collection. This collection is this bookshelf and this $5 bill, and that's it. So jumping into our first find, you guys have seen this footage on previous yard sale game hunting, but it's the type of find that you want to jump into to start a collection. I was going to do a $1 challenge, but this find was so good I had to go ahead and use it to jumpstart everything. So go ahead and jump into that footage.
So let's get into this footage from about 3 weeks ago. You guys saw it on the most recent yard sale game hunting video. A huge stack of GameCube games, $10. You guys can see it really quick here. In fact, I'll slow it down and zoom it in. Mario Kart, Zeldas, Mario Sunshine, bunch of really good games. $10, and I was with Fanta, so of course we split it. $5. I will show you guys exactly the 3 games I ended up with and their condition right now.
Alright, what's going on? We got a drunk Link here sideways because his feet are too long to sync with the camera nicely. Whatever. We'll just pretend he's passed out or has tuberculosis and is in some sort of dry ward in Arizona. Let's jump into the very first finds of the $5 video game collection. It was supposed to be a $1 video game collection, but we changed it to $5 because the very first find was way too good to pass up. You guys saw the footage right now of it, and I'll show you guys really in detail the condition and stuff, and then we'll talk about what's going to get sold. Obviously, to have a $5 video game collection, you have to sell, I'm not going to say half of what you get, but you're going to have to keep selling stuff to have the cash to keep getting new stuff. We'll start off, there really isn't a bottom of the barrel. These are 3 amazing games for $5. I could not have asked for a better start. The very first one is a Black Label Wind Waker on GameCube, which is my favorite system to collect for. And I just sold my GameCube collection. That was sad, but it is the easiest and the most lucrative thing to sell. I mean, it was incredible watching some of those games go out for 50, 60 bucks in like 5 minutes. I believe I got $40 for my copy, but it was mint condition. This one is not mint condition, but the box and the instruction booklet are fantastic mint condition. The disc, the top of it is nice, as you can see. The bottom is where we run into, I guess, problems. It plays. I already tested it in the Wii, but as far as staying in my video game collection forever, I prefer mint disc. This is not up to my standards, to be totally honest. Even though it does play, the argument is that if something plays, you should be happy with it. For me, as a collecting standpoint, it has to play and it has to look beautiful. And this disc definitely can use some work, but the case and the instruction booklet are perfect. This is the one I'll probably end up selling because I find this one a lot. Mario Kart Double Dash, although it does come with a bonus disc, which is much more desirable, much more rare. Instruction booklet, nice. Case, not perfect. It definitely has some scratches, some scuffs. You can really see it in the light there. Disc, the bonus disc, which is just like demos. Far from mint, but yeah, far from mint. You guys can see in the light there. Really exposes the flaws. Playable again. And the game disc, let me put it this way, it looks a lot worse than it actually is because the lighting and the camera is at such a perfect angle. But not terrible, certainly playable. But again, this one will get sold because I will find Mario Kart Double Dash again and again. These other two games are much harder to find in my experience. So last and certainly not least, Paper Mario, the 10,000 Year Door. I've only found 2 copies of this game in my life before this one. One went to Fanta for like $5. I just kind of hooked them up. This was back in like 2012. And the other one went in my GameCube collection and was absolute pristine. Once again, the case on this is pretty nice. Certainly collection-worthy case. Not too many scuffs, not too many scratches. Instruction booklet, fantastic condition. All the inserts and everything are in there as well, which is fun. Disc, top of the disc, lovely. Condition of the disc itself, probably the best out of the 3, although far from perfect. I like to see absolutely nothing when I look at it in the light. This, however, is going into the collection 100%. So a quick recap of the very first day doing this, what I got. My $5 is gone, so I'm completely broke, but I do have these 2 games that will be on the bookshelf right now. And then I'll take you guys with me to sell this on eBay so we can see exactly what I get, and that will be the money towards the next week of game hunting. I expect 30 bucks without any issue. I probably won't get close to 40 because it's not close to perfect. But let's head to eBay and see what we can get for this. And these 2 are going right on the bookshelf to start the collection.
There's an old stock market saying to never put all of your eggs in one basket, and I almost got burned early on with this $5 game collection because Mario Kart Double Dash did not work. Shortly after filming that pickup video, I went and tested it, and it absolutely does not work. It will not even boot up, which left me in a little pickle. Happily, there are plenty of people on planet Earth with resurfacing machines that are looking to get really cheap, scratched up games that don't work, and then resurface them and then have a valuable game for a fraction of the cost. I knew this, so I put up the game for 10 bucks, and it sold in just a couple days. Someone, assumably with a resurfacer, went and bought it and gave me 10 bucks for the broken game. He will resurface it and get it to work, and he will be 1 extra copy of Mario Kart Double Dash richer for just $10. So it works out really well for both of us. He'll be rewarded for his, I guess, skill set, and I'll get 10 bucks back to save us. If not, we would have no money for game hunting, and I'd have to sell one of the other games from my collection. So let's head back out to the garage sales with this $10 bill. What is going on, guys? Out here at the yard sales, big community sale, $10 cash, and we'll see what happens. I don't know where the hell Fana's going. Fana went AWOL right now. Kind of nervous because it is a big community sale, so $10 is not a lot to go in with, but at the same time, it's a great opportunity to get a find, to get hopefully a few finds, but I wouldn't mind getting 1 or 2 really good games for $10. But let's see what we can get. Community-wide sell, and it's in a decent neighborhood, so plenty of income, plenty of stuff people are going to be selling. Chair is on point.
And how much was this one? Do you want to get that one for 5?
Yeah, sure.
And these are 25.
Okay.
There you go.
And those are the older ones.
Yeah.
And how much is asking on Sapphire?
25.
Yeah, that one's 25.
25 and 25.
A ton of progress on
And
that.
if you want to buy all of them, you could get them a better deal.
You guys don't have the cases for me anymore, do you?
Nah, we don't have cases,
Or let me just walk past you.
There's a couple of the, I think we have one or two of the extra extensions for the different games.
Oh yeah,
that
the
need
Motion
those.
Plus, yeah.
I think there's one or two. Let me see, this must be the whole system.
They want to get rid of this, Dad.
Well, if we sell the Wii, sweetie, then we won't have any use for it because you haven't played it in at least a year.
I want to keep the Wii.
Well, how about we get you another Barbie game for like PlayStation instead? So, sports I think does not actually work. I think it skips.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't count on that one.
Yeah, I'll have these games where they have like food spilt on them or something.
I don't know. There's a chart. So, Hayden, mira.
Super Mario?
Oh yeah, another wireless. Go put that inside, please.
Yes! Yes!
And this. Go put those inside, please.
Oh, dang it! Mom! B!
What is this? Sonic Rush.
Sonic Rush, yeah.
Never seen it.
And then if I wasn't sure if you guys saw, but a whole bag full of Disney Infinity 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Guys.
I don't do the Skylanders or any of that stuff. How much were you going on the Wii games?
$2.
Individuals? Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
And just make sure the discs are in there as well.
And is Mario Kart decent?
Mario.
Alright, let's get into the fines for, I guess we'll call it week 2. Went out with $10 to a community sale. Ended up spending $7 on 2 pretty quality titles. So honestly, not too upset with the result at all. Kind of exactly what I expected. Not as good as week 1, but still really good. For $5, Loose Kart, Pokemon Pearl. The kid was selling a bunch of Pokemon games, and he wanted like $25 for some Loose Kart Pokemon games, which was a little bit crazy. However, $5 for Pokemon Pearl, I guess because he said it's older, I don't know. This will be resale bait. $5 was a lot to spend, but I should have no problem getting $15 for this game. So this will be more game hunting money. I don't do Loose Kart ever as far as DS games. They have to have their box. This is too small. This gets lost or broken, and it doesn't. You can't really store it on a bookshelf. So this will be the eBay bait of the day, and like I said, at a $5 investment, I should get $15 back for this in game hunting money. The game I'll be adding to my collection, Super Mario Galaxy. This was right after, and this was $2. Take a quick peek at the condition. Not perfect, but not bad at all. Tested and working. Already put it in, and it comes with not only complete, but random junky inserts that some people seem to like. I don't care. But as long as it has an instruction booklet and the disc, and it's in good condition, this will be going right into the bookshelf. $2 investment. I could probably get about $10. This is not a valuable game. It's been released 6 million times. I could probably get $10 for it. But it's in good condition, and it's a game I really like, so it's going to be added to the collection, and Pokemon will get us our money back for game hunting. So let's take a peek at the game shelf after 1 month of doing this.
So, in with a quick seller's note, Pokemon Loose Kart sold pretty much overnight, just as I expected it to, for $15. Pokemon games are great because they are consistent with selling, and they sell very quickly, and usually for a decent amount of money. So let's jump into the collection after week 1 or month 1 or whatever.
So let's take a look at the collection after, I guess we'll call it the first month. This is all pretty much from the month of October. 3 games I absolutely adore. So as far as the games in the collection, this month went perfect. Obviously reselling could have gone a lot better if Mario Kart Double Dash actually worked. Again, that's the first time in a while that's happened to me, but that is going to happen with disc, especially in that condition. Normally at the garage sale, we test everything out, but that deal was so good we just took the stack of games and ran off. and 2 of the games work, 1 of them doesn't. At $5 investment, that's still one of the better finds I've had in a long time. So we have these 3 games, all complete in box, all decent condition, along with $17, the 10's kind of hiding, $17 cash. This will be for game hunting next week, and I will be back probably towards the end of November with the next edition of this series. If you guys enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated, it keeps me editing, and it keeps me game hunting through tough weeks, especially in November and December. It's going to be a little harder than October. Once again, leave a comment. Let me know how your collection's going, how your game hunting season has gone, and leave a thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. I'll see you later.